Dreamscape Media presents Haunted by the Gods by S.T. Branton, C.M. Raymond, and L.E. Barbant. Narrated by Holly Adams. Prologue. The girl with the pink ribbon had been warned not to go into the forest alone. As she ran, she could hear her mother's voice, full of loving concern, filling her ears with words of caution. Her voice spoke of darkness, of monsters, and of shadows that moved on their own. She thought those were simply old wives' tales meant to scare babies, not big kids like her. Until now. She could barely hear anything over the sound of the wild drum of her heartbeat in her ears and her own frantic footsteps as she crashed through the brush. But the child didn't dare slow down. She knew it was there, behind her, and probably gained ground with each passing second. She thought she heard it breathing. The taste of fear was bitter on the back of her tongue. She was so focused on flight that she barely noticed the dark, gnarled branches that snatched at her face and left scratches on her arms, legs, and cheeks. One branch caught the end of her pink ribbon and almost ripped it from her hair. The girl yelped in protest. She struggled to free herself, but the ribbon went taut in her hands, hopelessly entangled. She couldn't leave it behind. Her mother's hands had woven it into her hair after breakfast that morning. "My little princess," Mama had said. The girl glanced over her shoulder and back down the path of tangled undergrowth. Nothing stood out, but the thing had to be there somewhere, still hunting. Her little heartbeat went into overdrive in her chest. Her every instinct told her to abandon the ribbon and run as fast and as far as her body allowed. If she escaped, she'd be hopelessly lost. But being lost was better than being caught. The pink ribbon frayed from her desperate tugs. She set her feet in the underbrush and yanked with her whole body. The more she tried, the tighter the knot became. The air weighed heavily around her. Was it darker now, too? A sharp snap brought her attention to the now slack pink strip in her hands. For a moment, her heart sank at the sight of the damaged ribbon, but her disappointment was quickly replaced by relief. Now that the bow was broken, she was free to escape. Guilt welled in the back of her mind, but she could resolve it later. She spun and fled deeper into the forest, where the sunlight didn't seem to reach.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?